Up, man? Uh, just want to start out just about talking to people, just trying to break down things uh, for the lifestyle. And like I said, the name of this is Confessions of a Man Whore, ex-man whore, because I'm not a whore anymore. But what I want to do is kind of give some opinions, get some questions. This is my first one, and I did it on my Facebook page, and I thought, I'd kind of swing it. And what I do is I post this, and y'all can tack onto it and add a friend. The whole purpose of this is, kind of getting guys to get their stuff together and understand that, us as men, we need to start finding wives instead of girlfriends. And baby mamas, and at the same time for women to understand that the game for the guy is about playing. That's the whole tackle for men, because we're not raised the same way women are. We're not raised to want a wife. We're not raised to look for that. We're raised to survive, take care of people, fix things. But we can't fix ourselves half the time. We can't fix a relationship. I learned this at a young age. I learned this when I was about 13 growing up. First time I had sex, I was 12 years old. I had sex with this one girl who was older than me. I didn't know anything. She loved sex. And what happened is she called me one day. I was on a spring break and I was back home in Louisville. And she was like, can a guy named Rick give her oral sex? And I was like, what? I remember I was watching The Grind. I was watching Spring Break, The Grind. And I was like, what? And I was waiting on that call the whole day. I'm waiting. This is like before cell phones. This is just a regular house phone. Grandma's on the phone. Hey, she called me. I'm like, oh, yeah, she called me. Oh, I'm like, Khalid is calling me. Oh, man. She asked me, could Rick do this? And I was like, son, if you asking me that, then you already did it. You already didn't mess with this guy. You just saying it just to see if I say it's okay. And I broke up with her. I never talked to her again. That messed it up for every other woman. Like when I was, like at first, I just wanted a wife. I always just wanted a girlfriend. I did. And what happened is, I think women kept lying to me, and I never let it go. I never let anything go. And once that first trust broke, every other trust after that to me was, oh, that's a clue. She's going to do it. 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 So that killed me on wanting relationships. But at the same time, my first real girlfriend was 25. I was 15 years old. I was dating this girl named Karen. And she was bad. One of the baddest women I probably ever met in my life. I was like, wow, to this day, she's one of the baddest women I ever met. And she, I talked to her all the time. And I remember telling her, I was like, man, I left you alone because you said you wanted a baby. I'm 15 years old. You want a baby. She's like, I'll take care of you in that baby. Women found out that I was messing with a 25-year-old girl at 15, and they just started throwing ass at me. Every girl. I'm talking about everyone, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Girls throwing it at me. I'm 15. I'm catching it. Bow, get it. Bow, get it. Bow, get it. Bow. And I started learning to have sex without emotions. I was taught to have sex without emotion because they only wanted one thing from me because they found out how big I was. They were never going to be in a relationship with me because they never talked about relationship. I never had to take them out to a movie. I never had to do anything on that level. I didn't have to do anything. But I started getting it for free. Like, boom, I got it. Boom. No relationship, no dating, no movies, no nothing. There was no Netflixing and chilling. It was nothing. They just went over 2 seconds, boom, I'm bashing. From the age of 15 to about 19, I probably had sex with about 125 women. Girls, some women in there, but most of them my age, 16, 17, 18. Like, I had sex all the time. I used to go, like, me and my homeboys, we had this group called Pretty Boys United, and I always was like player for life. And we used to go to like the skating ring, and we would see how many numbers we get. Eric Early, Beasley, Antonio Beasley. Like we literally, Pretty Ricky, my homeboy Pretty Ray. Like we all was out there. at the, you know, at the skating ring trying to get as many numbers as possible. And I used to get like 25 numbers from all these girls. And I remember I used to have this box and I would pick a number out, be like, oh, I'm calling her. I call her, what's up? How you doing? You want to come over? Come over, smash. And I did this every single day, all the time. If I met you, I smashed you everywhere. Bathroom, Circuit City, at Kentucky Kingdom, at the mall, anywhere I could bash you, I would, at the park, in the tree. And they never told me no. And it was not like I forced them. They tried. Like, they were throwing it at me like, boom, boom. And that's when I used to talk on the phone with the sexy voice, like, yo, girl, you know, why don't you cut class? Because I used to have to go to school at 10 o'clock. So in the morning, I would tell a girl, just cut class and come with me. Hey, you know, son, hey, why don't you cut your first 2 minutes going late? We'll catch the bus. Whoop, whoop. She like, I'm like, my mom ain't home. Why don't you just come over my house, or I can come over your house? She'd be like, okay, I'm gonna stay home and play sick. You can come over, Andre. I'm like, okay, cool. I go over and it was, I'm talking about, man, all the time. That's why if you knew me back in the day, like I'm saying back in the day like I'm old, but if you knew me when I was younger, like I literally, man, half the girls I bashed like all the time. And then when I got to college, I think things kind of changed because I dyed my hair blonde. I had an eye ring, a nipple ring, and I dyed my hair blonde. I just was like, I just want to be different. That's when the Cisco thing was popping off. I'm like, man, I'm gonna dye. And my girl at the time, she dyed my hair platinum blonde. I'm talking about, and I had I didn't even plan on going with her or anything. I was still on my R. Kelly, makes a girl to come over, and I had a Sega Genesis. And my Sega Genesis, if you play music on it, the TV went into like a play mode, and my whole living room would be like red, blue, green. So I used to put on this on the R. Kelly R album, and I would only play like the first disc, and like I'd be in there like, yes, a girl come in, be like, yo, 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 yo. They be like, oh my God, what is that? I'm like, oh, that's that new R. Kelly, and I'm talking about, I'm bopping it. Girls are just coming over, panties just falling off as soon as they walk into the apartment. I'm just like, wow, like I ain't throw nothing at them, I ain't try. I just would always play that R. Kelly R CD, and they will be on it. And then I always would play like Cisco. I played that Cisco Into the Dragon album, and they will go wild. Plus, I'm over here with this dude, blonde hair. I got waves everywhere, and they just like, girl, I'm over here with Andre. This is before my name became, this is before my name became Romeo. Like all the girls, like just like, oh, they would call me Baby Cisco. I remember they used to call me Baby Cisco. Oh, that's Baby Cisco right there. And I worked for the Courier Journal newspaper, and I used to walk, and what I would do is that we were door-to-door sales. And we would knock on doors and sign people up for the Courier Journal newspaper. Hey, how you doing? My name is Andre. I'm with the Courier Journal newspaper. You like sign up for paper. And I remember like we would always like kind of go around and knock on people's door. And I started having like these, I would knock on the girl's door and she'd be like, yeah, you can come in or whatever, and she'll sign up. Then she'd be like, can I give you some head? I'm like, huh? Like, yeah. Sure, go, yeah, all right, yeah, go do it. And every time I would go to work, I would smash a chick. Or get a chick's number. Like every single time I will go, I had like top sales, so I could take some time. Like every time, like I started learning that girls would never make me wait. Like they never made me wait at all. Like 1-2 days I was smashing all the time. That's why my numbers got high, because girl never made me wait. Never made me wait growing up at all. 1-2 days I'm smashing. 1-2 days I'm smashing. 1-2 days I'm smashing. That's it. It wasn't even. It wasn't. I didn't even. Like, I think one thing a lot of women, this is what I learned at a young age, is that my listening to them is always a plus now at an older age. At an older age, listening to women, we never listen at an older age. After 25, man, stop listening to women. When I was younger, though, it was the talking. It was the, oh yeah, I like walks in the park. I like going. You like, oh, you like R&B and stuff like that. Oh, okay, yeah, I like listening to this. And I'm talking about you can. That's when you was really into your phone and you just have the phone on your ear and you like, yeah, I want to go skating with you. You know what I'm saying? We can hold hands, listen to Brian McKnight. You know what I'm saying? When I saw you, man, you had them nice Calvin Klein jeans on. Oh man, you had them white Reeboks on. Oh girl, you look so good. This. And we really played with women egos back then, because back then it was different than saying you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we say now. Oh, you're sexy. But we really used to stroke women's egos back then. Oh my God, like your hair is just so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I like how your eyes look. And when you like, I remember when I first saw you, like you sitting over with your girls, and you're tall in skates. I didn't know you were as tall as you was, and then I'm sitting up here, I roll up, and I didn't know if I want to talk to you because I had brown skates on. You had them black speed skates on. I'm like, man, she ain't gonna want to talk to me. And I'm talking to you, and I just like, wow, man, like when no girl in the skating ring looking as good as you. And you are like beautiful, man. I like, you don't go to where you go? Oh, you go to Mel? Okay, I go to Iroquois. And I would talk to them, and I would get in it wasn't getting in their head, but I made them feel special. And even though I meant that, it's just like every girl growing up want to have a crush. They want a guy that they can dream into, because they're like women at the same time growing up that I think is that they just want that guy to like them. One boy just to like them, and they were good about it. But me, like at first when I was younger, like before I learned the game, I was like, cool, I just meet me a bad little chick. I'm going to take her to prom or take her to the movies. I'm good. I'm okay. I literally did not push the sex thing at all, because they just was like, okay, let's go, because they felt they were with me once we really started talking. They were like, I'm with you. I'm good. That was a demon to me, though. That was a poison to me, because I learned that at a young age, that if I talk to you a certain way, that you were going to give it away, that you automatically was going to give it away, because most of the girls that I grew up with, they were not trained on the player side, and they were not trained on the rule book of a man. And I'll say this before, and I think as far as the story I'm gonna go to on that, to just to the 18-year-old thing, but they weren't trained on that. Steve Harvey can tell you off top, think like a man. Women, think like a man. You can think like a man all you want to. We don't care if you think like us at all. The problem is y'all are not as hard as us when it comes to rejection of love and rejection of emotion and rejection of compassion. Like, we don't care about those things. Y'all do. Our thing between our legs is a muscle to us. That's it. It's a muscle. If it's big, we know girls like. If it's small, we got to work a little bit hard. But if you're attractive as a man, you look nice. Just look nice. You don't got to have a job. You don't have to have nothing going for you. You are going to get women. Now, if you look nice and you have muscles, no job, you're going to get women. If you look nice, have muscles, have a job, any job, you're going to get women. The more you add on those statistics, more women come. You start out as an attractive guy, women are going to come at you. You start out as an athlete, women are going to come at you. You start out as a rapper or this, women are going to come at you. Y'all outnumber us on so many levels, 1 to 9. 1 to 9 in the black community, 1 to 9 in the African American community. So me being an attractive male, educated, this not even educated, but educated on the game of how to talk to a woman, 16 to 1. Because I say things that other men don't say, 16 to 1. Then when I found out I had a great smile and a nice hair and a great skin complexion, muscles, I wore nothing but Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica. I wasn't a dope boy. I was just a nice little nerd dude that discovered that if he took off his glasses, he went from looking like Steve Urkel to Stephon Arkell. Oh, girls were gone. Oh, wow. They were on me like, oh, what? There you go. Ooh. And it made it so much easier. Women can think like a man all they want to, but I have the book. I have the book. I got a rule book. This is what it is. This is a book. This is a book of rules and regulations game that every guy gets when he's born. We have it. We just have to learn to read it. Women aren't going to read this. This is our manual. Y'all can study this all y'all want to, but y'all don't know the pick and rolls like we do. Y'all don't know the alley-oops. Y'all don't know the cutbacks. Y'all don't know the defense, the offense. Y'all don't know how to set audibles. Because women are emotional. Y'all can't set an audible. A guy knows how to set an audible. We know if we go in too far, we go the wrong way. Got to change up the play. We good. Now, if every guy stayed the way he was in high school with that game and talked to women the way he did, then if he carries that on to when he get older, oh, it's just, oh, so nice. It's so much more. It's so nice. It's, man. And you have to learn that game. You have to learn the fact that there's, for a guy, for a man, it's unlimited on how many women we can get when we learn to read from our book, when we learn our practice, when we learn everything we need to do to get more women. I learned this in high school. I learned this in middle school. If I put on some Jordans, even though I had some yellow duckhead pants on or some orange duckhead pants on, I didn't even have the whole outfit because my mom couldn't afford it. But she bought me some Jordans one day. And I went from like the bum looking kid to, oh, he got Jordans. Women didn't look at the outfit. They looked at the Jordans. Oh, women just, you look different, Andre. No, I got Jordans on. I'm the same looking dude. I just got Jordans on. Oh, girls go crazy. And then when I was like, oh, I got to make sure my pants match my shirt. Oh, it went more. It just increased the game. It increased the amount of women that came to me. And all I learned was just sit back. Oh, because sometimes when I open my mouth, girl was just like, he don't know how to talk to women yet. Because I didn't. I was just, oh, they talk to me. Hey, yeah, da. Then when I learned, like, hey, boy, just sit back. Talk to them. Hey, how you doing, Debrea? You look good, girl. Walk past. That's it. Hey, how you doing? Oh, man, hey, you look good in that tennis skirt. You killing it right now, good. Because back then, like, all the girls had, like, the Adina Howard tennis skirts. It's like, oh, man, you killing that Adina Howard tennis skirt. And that was it. The rules for a guy is totally different. You know what I'm saying? And this is pre-thick white girls. This is pre-Hispanic women in my community, because we didn't have that. We didn't have gentrification. We didn't. We were all black, which changes it, which part 2 is going to change that a little bit. Like, I only mess with, like, 2 white girls growing up. 2, I think. And the first girl was trying to give me head, and I was like, no. She was like, give me head. I wanted some. I wanted the hit. She was like, no, I'll give you head. I was like, no, I don't know you like that. I'll sleep with you, but I won't let you give me head. Her name was Samantha. Actually, my cousin got a baby by her, and I tried to tell him, like, dude, everybody's smashing her, dog. He got out of jail, got her pregnant, because she was the only one that was a slut bucket like that. He got her pregnant. And you always have that. You have guys that try to wife the ones. And he ain't trying to wife, he just wanted to smash her. And he, no condom, had a baby. Stupid, dumb, stupid. He's stupid, dumb. Because guys do it. Guys do it. We are very compassionate when we first start out, ladies. I just want y'all to know, like, our intentions starting out isn't to hurt a woman. Like we all the way around isn't to hurt a woman. Most guys growing up, we just want one girl. We do. We just want one girl until we learn. And I was telling somebody that I was never taught how to respect a woman. And let me say this. It has nothing to do with my mom or anything like that, because my mom told me and gave me all the game to what a man should do when he go over a woman's house. Keep your nails clean. Never go over a woman's house empty-handed. Always take some liquor or some food, or just basically hit her up and say, hey, you need anything from the store, I'm gonna stop and grab you something. But don't just go over a woman's house. Be respectful. Take roses, take something, go over her house. But my mom really never taught me the value of a woman, the value of why women were so special. She never broke that down. Like, my mom taught me that she was special, but she never taught me, like, hey, find you a special girl, Dre, get her, marry her. This, she never told me that. She never had that conversation. My mom was on drugs, but she was a great mom, perfect mom. She just had that addiction. She was perfect. She's good now, but she had that addiction. But the people who taught me the game was music. Music taught me not to fall in love with a woman. In the black community, we are taught all women are bitches, hoes, sluts, never love a hoe. Like Snoop Dogg was like, never, we don't love them hoes. Nigga, what? Nigga, I don't love that bitch. No, we don't love them hoes. We we're supposed to do that. Snoop Dogg taught me that. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre them taught me that. Never love a bitch. You got all these guys in the music industry because they're teaching us that, hey, just go get you something. All I want to do is boom, zoom, zoom, boom, and boom, boom. Just shake your rump. All I want to do is boom, zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. But it's like, hey, that's all I want. We're listening because our role models back in the day was just music. They were selling albums, but at the same time, it was influencing us to say, okay, I want to follow this. Because when you look at people like Will Smith, when you look at people like LL Cool J, those softer music rappers that had great lyrics, they were talking about respecting women, treating women right, loving a woman. LL Cool J had every dude saying, I want a round-the-way girl. I want a girl who's this. But at the same time, he was telling us these are his options. Because this is before DMX, what these chicks want from a dude. You know, what the bitches want from a nigga. This is before that. This is, I need a roundaway girl, but he got the name in all these chicks that he could have. We looking like, damn, Candy, Quebec, Dick, bad. Like, oh, bad Jamaican bitch, bad this, bad that, bad that. And every guy like, I want a roundaway girl, but they gave us too many options of what a roundaway girl was. She's light skinned, she's dark skinned, she buttle caramel, she this, she's this. That's in the black community. LL was in New York, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, Latins, Italians, Asians. Like, I didn't have that back home, so the options were different. So you got to think, especially for a brother living in New York, Florida, Chicago, Atlanta, where there's different demographics. There's Hispanic women, there's Latin women, there's Persian women, there's Armenian women. I didn't grow up with that. So when I'm telling you it was 1 to 16, being just a black male that was attractive in the black community, just imagine if you get all those other ethnicities and you date outside your race. Then it goes from 16 to 1 if you just a attractive guy to 35 to 1 if you're an attractive guy to talk to every woman outside your race. I've dated every ethnic group out here. I date all kinds of women. My options are different because I don't have a problem with cultural differences. I respect all cultures. I'm good. I would talk to Asian woman, a Persian woman, an Armenian woman, an Indian woman, a Jamaican woman, a Trinidadian woman. I would talk to every single woman out here, African, I love women. So that's the 35 to 1 without a job, without a career, without a great car, without anything, just a pair of Jordans on my feet. Just a pair of Jordans on my feet. I'm 35 to 1 coming out of high school. That's what us as men have to deal with. That's what we have to deal with, because we don't learn the game until we get older. But every single guy that you will ever talk to, women, got hurt first. We got hurt first. We didn't start that war. We didn't do it. That was on y'all. Y'all hit us first. We didn't hit y'all first. Y'all hit us first. Y'all broke our heart first. Y'all let us down first. We were trying to talk to you off in the library. We were trying to talk to you in the cafeteria. We went to you like, oh, I'm going to go talk to Shelly today. Oh, Shelly talking to Marcia? Forget Shelly. She hurt me. And we done. We don't love nobody no more. Y'all start the rules. Y'all started the war. Y'all the reason why some of y'all were single. It ain't us. We were only put in a game to catch the ball. We was only put in a game to catch the ball. But you let somebody take the ball from us. Now, kid you not, you know, her talking to Marcus at the same time, you know, she wasn't obligated to talk to us. But guys, it's like the same way a woman, when she gets hurt by her first crush, it hurts her. It's devastating. That's her first crush. It's devastating. Most women's first crush is a teacher or somebody. It's normally not a regular guy. Sometimes it might be an athlete or something like that, or one of the most popular guys in school or something like that. But women, y'all start that way. Y'all started out that way, because every guy at the same time, and any guy will tell you this, and you know, I challenge any guy to rebuttal to this. We fall for y'all first. We don't want anything but just to be with you. That's every guy. We just find a girl, we like her, we're like, man, I'm gonna marry her out of high school, I'm gonna date her, and that's it. That's all we want. And then what happens is, y'all don't want us, or y'all hurt us, or y'all start being two-faced, or y'all start talking to somebody else, and then we just like, wow. It's like, wow, man. Like, dang, man, I put on the Jodeci album, you know, I said I want, you know, I said I was gonna come to you and talk to you with no problem, and then you go talk and she lets you down. Oh, your shoes, you look like a bum, or oh, you too short, or oh, you're not tall enough, or oh, your hair is not good enough, or oh, you're dark skinned. Like women would say that without a muscle in their heart, and break your heart as a guy, and you just like, dang, God, she just let me down like that. Like you couldn't even just say, oh, nothing, like y'all hurt. Get out of my face, dirty boy. Like you could just tell me you ain't like me. You don't have to call me a dirty boy. You ugly. Wow. Okay. Just said it like that. You weren't even gonna like say you just want to attract to me. Just I'm ugly. Just off top. I'm ugly. All right. And when women say that, we hold on to that for the rest of our life. That's why every guy, when they check this podcast out, every guy meets a girl that hurts him, he holds on that for the rest of his life. But every dude in here wants to knock off the coldest girl, or a girl he wanted to mess with in high school. And normally when we get her, she's old, she's bigger, she don't look the same. We just smashing her off GP. We just smash you off GP. So any of you women, all of a sudden, if y'all got a guy from back in your high school days that was trying to mess with you or whatever, just know he's smashing you off how you used to look, not how you look now. Not how you look now at all. I tell people this, you have to break down the mind of a man. And the only way to do that is learn that man, because every guy is different, because we all read the same book. It's just how we interpret it. It's what we do with it. We all interpret that's a regular statement differently. 5 million different ways is how we interpret it. Women, y'all read the same. Y'all have the same view most of the time. Y'all have it's like, y'all know, y'all understand it. Guys, we can read the same statement. 5 guys read the same statement. We gonna get something different from all of it. Just know that. But thank y'all for my first podcast, man. I don't have many people on it, but I know my Facebook page is popping. Follow me, comedian Andre Mulligan. This is every day. Thank you. I'm done. Every single day we're going to do this, and I want people to jump on. I'm gonna do it every day. At least 3 times a week. I ain't gonna just all of a sudden say every day because I get busy and stuff like that. But I do want y'all to follow my page, subscribe to my page, Andre Mulligan. Follow me on Facebook, Andre Take a Picture, comedian Andre Mulligan on Instagram and also on Twitter. Comments, concerns, let me know. Inbox me, post your statements because this podcast is gonna go on forever. Just so y'all know, this is gonna go on forever because the whole thing is I want to try to fix the disconnect between men and women, and this is different between thinking like us. You can think like us all you want to. We don't care. Think like us. Oh, we like that. We wish you can think like so you can understand us, but you can never understand a man at all. You can understand some things about us, but we all, as men, we are reading our book a little bit different than what you were giving. You got to think, the book that you were giving, he only gave you a little bit of think like a man, women, to y'all, is the greatest piece of literature you can get as an outsider from a man's perspective. That's the greatest information that you can get. Thinking like a man is the best information that you can get about us. But you got to remember, that was only 1 page. Even though he gave you probably 100 and something pages, that was 1 page out of our book that he gave you. Steve ain't like, he ain't gonna give you everything. He'll be right for the rest of his life. We got 5,000,000 pages for you to read from us. He gave you 1 page of our mind. 1 page. Y'all still got 5,635,000 other pages that y'all gotta read. And 1 page, broken down in a woman's term, is about 200 pages. To us, is 1 page. To y'all, it's 200 pages. We read it. We know it. We were born with it. We know everything that he told you. And we looked at Steve and said, hey, cool, tell him. We okay? Tell him. Tell him everything. Tell him some more. Maybe it'll help them understand us just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's what Steve did. He gave you just a little bit of what we are, what we do. I love Steve Harvey. Love Steve Harvey. I'm glad he gave that book, one of the best sellers out here. I'm glad he told you. But at the same time, y'all not us. You can think like us all you want to, but y'all don't have the strength of our hearts. Because we don't give a damn. We will cut off our body. Sorry about that. We will cut off our emotions at any point in time. Anytime. We are cold. Men are bipolar when it comes to emotions and feelings. We will give you just, whatever. Why is he so cold? Why he just all of a sudden, he doesn't find me attractive? Why all of a sudden he doesn't compliment me? Why all of a sudden, it has nothing to do with us cheating. It has nothing to do, we just stubborn. We don't care. Thinking about man is that we shut down. When we shut down, we just want to be to ourselves. It don't mean we don't love you. Don't mean we don't like you. We probably looking outside the door sometimes, but at the same time, we just like whatever. We good. We good. We good. Well, why don't you communicate? Why don't you listen to us? Why don't you communicate with? Why don't you listen to us? See, listening and understanding us is what we want. We just want to be heard. We just want to know. Let us throw our tantrum. Let us say what the hell we want to say. And at the end of the day, hopefully, y'all understand that we just want a peace of mind. Peace of mind. That's all we want. We good. Give us a peace of mind. We good. We okay. Women don't understand that. Y'all want us to be emotional. Y'all want us to be really understanding. We don't want to understand the emotional BS. If you unhappy, we're unhappy. We don't need the feelings. When you do that, it hurts inside. And I feel, we're like, shut up. Just, you unhappy. Okay, let's fix it. We don't need the other stuff with us. If I tell you I'm sick, when a guy tell you I'm sick, man, I don't feel good. I don't know. I don't feel good. That's a guy. A woman, my stomach's cramping, my neck hurt, my feet are swelling, my hands are tingling. I just don't know, doctor. A man go to the doctor like, man, I don't feel good. That's it. We done. Oh, what's wrong? It hurt when I go to the restroom. What else? Sometimes I have a fever. Oh, you might have the flu, Andre. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting a Z-Pack. That's good. A woman goes to the hospital. I woke up at 6 this morning, and I was dizzy, and I felt like I was gonna throw up, but I didn't throw up, and I got sick, and I went to the restroom, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom, and I checked and I touched my head, and I was like, I'm warm. I'm never that warm in the morning. Like I'm more cold nature, so I keep the heat on. So when I wake up, normally I get up, I start my pot of coffee, I get my my clothes out, because the stuff I put out last night, I don't know if I want to wear it because it looked like it was gonna be kind of like a gloomy day, and I didn't know because it's autumn just started, and when autumn just started, you want to have the matching boots and you want to have the nice scarf. And I went scarf shopping last week, and I went into the restroom and I got sick, and I didn't throw up, but it came up, and I was trying to force myself to throw up. I kept putting my hand down my throat and it wouldn't come out, and I didn't know, so I got in the shower. Hold on, first I got my coffee, and I was like, I don't want to drink coffee this early in the morning because I don't think I'm gonna go to work. So I was like, I'm gonna do some green tea. And I called my mom, like Mom, I don't think I feel good today. And she was like, what? Oh my God, I'm gonna come over. And I was like, okay, Mom, come save me. And I got in the shower. When I got in the shower, I looked down and my feet were swollen. They were swollen. They were swollen. And my mom knocked on the door because she left her kid in a car. And and that'd be like, you got the flu. Like, okay. You see the difference? You see that? That's the difference. We tell you, like, that's wrong. Women like, oh. Simple is better. Women, talk to us, we'll talk to you. That's all you have to do to understand us. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You don't have to really go into anymore. It's not hard to understand, guys. Let us control certain things, but talk to us. The best way to really communicate with a guy is talk to us in our language. That's what Steve Harvey tried to help y'all out with. He tried to get y'all to understand how to talk to us in our language. But the purpose of this podcast, the purpose of this is just confession, but also at the same time, hopefully, for y'all to learn our language and learn some of the things. But just remember, I can tell you as much as we want to, but one page out of our book is 5 million different copies interpreted into 5 million different ways in a man's mind. Y'all can read that page, don't mean y'all understand it, because we put different sentences and statements together. This right here, this right here, this right here. Women, y'all gonna read it straight down. Y'all can't read our books that way. Y'all have to read our book middle, top, bottom, middle, second page, third page, this page, that page, that page, that page, that's page, because our play is how we do it. Follow me. Thanks a lot, man. About to get your day started. Good morning, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.